Brett Brown got fired today. Now, let me ask y'all this. Are you surprised?
Just like about Paul George? Nope.
Not one bit. Not one bit. He lost that team. But I don't blame him for everything. I blame those guys who just won't listen to him and won't give him the respect that he deserves. Because I think Brett Brown is a decent coach. He may not be a Doc Rivers or anything like that, but I think he is a very good teachable coach that can lead a team in the playoffs and do well. But Philadelphia, those are prima donnas over there, especially Embiid. They just want to do what they want to do and do it the way they want to do it. They don't want to play hard and fight hard. Some of them will. But I look at that team. What's the kid came from the Miami Heat and went there? Richardson.
Oh, Jason Richardson.
Jason Richardson said something in the interview after they got swept about accountability, and that just goes to tell me that these guys don't hold themselves accountable. They talk back to the coach and don't listen, and there's no consequences for them on that, so they continue to do it.
But wouldn't that be on the coach though?
Yeah, I blame the coach, bro.
Well, it's on the coach. Yes, it is. But you can only, and that's why they have to get rid of the coach, because he has lost that locker room. Y'all hear that all the time. The coach lost the locker room. He has to go. But you lose the locker room only if, number one, you just a terrible coach. Number two, you think you're better than what you really are. Like Jimbo in Chicago thought he was way better than what he really is, so he think he can talk and make them do this and punch time clocks and all that. That's how you lose your guys. Or if you just coach some guys who really just don't care, prima donnas. And I think the third reason.
But I'm trying to figure out why you think that though. Like, what has Brett Brown shown you? But what has Brett Brown showed you that he was a great coach or a good coach or I don't know?
Before he came to Philadelphia, he's assistant coach for I forgot where he was at, but his resume would tell you that he's decent and he's a good man for the job.
A head man or an assistant for the job? Because it's a difference. You can be an assistant coach and be good, but being a head coach is different.
Embiid, okay, we're not in the locker room, so we really don't know what's happening in the locker room, but we can see body language, right? We all see the games and we all see what Embiid do and what he should be doing. We see how Benny Simmons do and what he should be doing. Those guys are not working hard.
Okay, but would you take that on them or the coach? Shouldn't the coach be telling them what they should be doing?
On them. Because I cannot see any coach, even a rookie coach from high school or a small Division II school will come in and say, hey, you got the talent. Everybody in this league know you got the talent. I just need you to work hard on it. Anybody going to tell them to work hard, it's going to be up to the players to work hard. And Benny Simmons, everybody talk about how he's supposed to be so great. If they're telling you that, you don't need no coach to tell you to come in and work hard and get to the basket because you're unstoppable. Just drive to the basket. You're not going to need the coach. Your coach is going to be telling you this, but you don't need to hear that. You know, this is what I got to do. I got to make my presence. I got to be the Benny Simmons. Everyone.
Yeah, raw talent.
For how many years?
To shut this whole argument down. All right, y'all may not remember this because y'all ain't diehard Spurs fans like me, but you remember the Spurs was playing the Grizzlies. It's game 3. The Spurs come out at halftime and they just stink it up. Popovich calls a timeout with 52 seconds went by in the third quarter. He pulled all the starters out because they was.
I remember that. I remember that game.
You got to be willing to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Brett Brown ain't that kind of player. Like, he won't pull a player out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be willing to do that to get your players to follow you. And he ain't that type of coach. You know what I mean?
No, he's not. That's why I say he's not a Popovich. He's not a Phil Jackson or a Doc Rivers type coach. I'm not saying he's on that level. I'm not saying that every player from your top superstar player to the last bench warmer is going to listen to you like they will Pops. They're going to do everything that Pop say. And Pop got the command and respect from them players where he could go and take those 5 starters out, and those other 5 that went in know damn well that they better go out there and play their butts off. So he got that. That's what he commands. That's the type of coach he is. He's top level. Brett Brown isn't top level, but Brett Brown should be respected more than what these guys are showing him. And I mean, Embiid, you know, he even hit Barkley. He's like, "Oh man, I'm not Charles Barkley. I'm not shocked. I just play the game. Come on."
But
that's just, you know, he just settles for to be as good as he is right now.
Yeah,
and give me my money.
I really don't see how you don't put the coaching, because
like a good coach know how to get the best out of a player. You know what I mean? And he's just not that kind of guy, man.
I think he let them do what they want to do.
No, I think that's my point I'm trying to make is a good coach can get the best out of a player that hasn't done nothing, a player that's no name, a player who just wants to get in here and work hard. A good coach will be like, yeah, I see how hard you work, and we're gonna help you develop your skills, and we're gonna make you, you know, I see the potential in you, and I need you to do this, and I can yell at you because you want that success. You are no name, but you want that success. And beating them got the success. You know, they already.
They got no success.
Well, in terms of being stars in this league, they are stars in this league already. So it's like, you can't tell me nothing.
I don't think. See, that's the thing. I don't see them doing that. They don't seem like them kind of players. They work ethic.
Well, then you explain to me why over the last I'll give you 2 years, because I give them some time to gel together, whatever. Why over the last couple of years these guys play so soft in the playoffs?
2 words.
Why is Embiid out there shooting threes instead of just dominating in the inside?
2 words. 2 words. What? Brett Brown. That's why. He ain't telling them. He ain't enforcing them. I mean, at some point you gotta be a coach. You not shooting threes. Like you tell me they just gonna ignore their coach.
Gotta agree.
They just gonna ignore the coach.
I gotta.
Like, I mean, at some point you go listen to your coach. I don't think they some hard headed kids. Like who is you? No, I don't think they like that. I really just think they just do what they want because Brett don't know. Jimmy went on the podcast with what's the shooter name over there in Philly, or it was in Philly last year?
JJ
Redick. He went over there. You know, I know that you don't like Jimmy.
I saw that podcast.
But so Jimmy was there, and it was after a game or something. They was watching film. Nothing was being said, he said. And it's like they just was watching film, and that was it's kind of like watching a movie and going home. He left after that, talked to JJ, like, why would I ever come back to this? Why would I come back to this? We're not learning nothing. And that's on Brett Brown. Jimmy tough, but Jimmy wasn't out there disrespecting Brett Brown or nothing. Like, he'd be a player like, no, I'm not listening to you. But he was over there, he was just like, why would I ever go to that again? There's no point in going that. So what is Brett Brown really doing? That's the thing for me.
The culture. So first of all, I'm not excusing Brett Brown out of all this. He is responsible for it, the ultimate, goal, and I'm not excusing him from out of this. But the culture has been established by those players with that coach before Jimmy got there, because they've been there with him for several years. And another player I want to just pull up to you, Orlando. You remember in the feeder team, I was coaching you guys, and I had you guys playing at the top of your level, that at the best of your ability, you guys can play, right? You guys all play hard. You guys, okay, great. Now, you guys play hard. We won some games, we lost some games, but we fought in every single game. Then, when you start playing for your school, and I come over there, and y'all go up against North Chicago, in North Chicago, a rally plays, and 2 of my guys, Justin wasn't even on my team. So you were the only one from my team that I coached that played on that team that kicked butt still, because your coach in school was nothing. But that didn't stop you. You knew what you needed to do, right?
Because I had a good coach.
Okay.
Maybe they never had good coaches. You
They ain't
make
gonna
me
get to
play
where they
hard.
are without having some people teaching them something. The point I'm trying to make is you knew what you needed to do, even with a bad coach. You know, I got to do this to give us a chance. And these guys making millions of dollars know what they need to do. They know what they need to do, and just not even trying. They're not putting the effort in.
To be honest, that was a different situation.
Josh Richardson said it best. There's no accountability. The coach does not hold them accountable.
I mean,
that's it.
Okay.
Joe Embiid out there, then he's still in the game. Like, if I saw Joe Embiid shoot a three, I would snatch him right then. Like, what are you doing?
I'm telling you, sit down.
The paint. I would personally send him to Akeem Olajuwon's basketball camp, and I'd be like, I'll pick
mid-game
days. I'll be back in 3 days. I'll be back. Like, come on, man. You shooting threes. Now in the paint.
I guess we got different views on it, but the bottom line is the coach deserved to get fired. I totally agree with that. I knew it was coming. But I also put some of that blame on them players as well.
I mean, they're immature and
yep.
hungry. They're not hungry. You can tell by the way they play they're not.
Yeah.
But the coach should instill that in you. Like, the coach should see your talent and know how to put it together and get the best out of it. Like, there's no way this dude should be shooting jumpers. And Joel Embiid is out of shape. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but this dude is out of shape. How you that young and you out of shape? I don't get it.
What's that?
Right. That means you're not really you're not putting your all to it.
So you're telling all you're doing is proving my point is that these guys are, you know, the coach can tell you what you're supposed to be doing, but if you're not doing it, bottom line is that falls on you being lazy.
I mean, the coach can pull you out the game.
If I was the coach,
who
play?
He poured Embiid out. They in the playoffs. If he pull them out the game, who's he gonna put in there to give them a chance?
Somebody that want to win.
Look, they're not gonna win anyway. Pull him.
But then you saying, hey, I didn't give up. We giving up. We're not gonna fight. You gotta keep Embiid in.
We knew he was getting fired.
I understand that. I'm saying in the game, so that you in the playoffs. This is the NBA playoffs. You cannot pull your guy out and put in somebody who's not going to help you win the game. Yeah, you all might not even have a chance to win, but your only chance of winning would be your best players that you got, who is lazy as heck. So pulling him out and putting in whomever is just saying we throwing in the towel. And you can't do that. You cannot throw in the towel. You got to fight. You're down 3-0. You're down 25 points in the third quarter. You got to keep fighting till that last buzzer go off and the game is over and y'all swept. You still got to fight to the end.
Brett don't require you to fight to the end.
Let me take it back. George Pop pulled all the starters 52 seconds.
We know what Pop's status as a coach is, and we know the respect that he commands. I'm not saying Brett Brown is that type of coach. I'm saying that Coach Pops can do that because the other 7 guys on that bench was like, man, back in the game, I know what he expects me to do. I'm not even a 3-point shooter, but he's going to tell me fake that shot and go to the bucket and then try to keep moving that ball around. Whatever the case is, they're going to go in there and do it. That's Pops. He's on a different level.
Define what you just said. Ain't that called coaching?
Yes.
Yes.
Again, you're comparing Brett Brown to
no, we just comparing it to a coach.
all I'm saying is that Brett Brown doesn't. What I do know is Brett Brown don't command the respect that Pops command or Doc Rivers. Brett Brown is at this level, and they probably look at him. And I'm not saying because we don't know what respect they command. We don't know if come on, we don't know if Brett Brown is telling them y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that, and they're like, oh man, skip that. We don't know, but what we do know is this coach is at this level, and these prima donna players is at this level making
But
all
why
this
they
money.
prima donnas? That's you don't know that either. You just thinking that.
I'm gonna sum up right here. How many times have you seen Joe Embiid do something stupid or Ben Simmons do something stupid and Brett Brown just like this on the corner?
Yeah, all the time.
He don't yell at him. He
I've never seen him yell at them.
off the floor like he just like my direct deposit gonna hit on Friday. So it's
He's the all-stars.
It is. Yeah, like it's their team. So yes, this was I would have fired him last year to be honest with you. Like they road record this year, I probably would have fired him halfway through the season because their road record horrible.
Woo.
Like I would have, yeah, man. Hopefully they get a good, strong veteran. They need a veteran head coach. I don't know who else is available, but they need a good veteran head coach.